Hello from MV Ranch. Today we're going to talk about a little more serious topic. It's something that I deal with school children and adults too, just about every single day. So I know that a lot of people they consider bullying a child's problem, just something that we consider about when our children are in school, and it's something that we have to learn to deal with. Well, it is not just a child's problem. It is something that adults deal with also. And the only difference is that children don't have as many tools of experience as adults do. That doesn't mean that adults don't need the help sometimes. Sometimes we do. Sometimes there are times that we need therapy. We need to talk to someone who understands, is going through the same situation, has how they dealt with it, and some of the steps of what to do. So I thought I would tell you a little bit about the 4 types of bullying. The first type that I tell my students about is verbal bullying. Verbal bullying is when someone is insulting you, belittling you, calling you names, saying something about your race, racial remarks, teasing, being a false witness to someone and spreading lies, mocking you, even sexual comments, mean comments that are meant to hurt you, and insulting you. Those are all verbal bullyings. Those are ways that people use words to gain control or power over you. The second type is physical bullying. That's when someone is hitting, slapping, biting, kicking, teasing, shoving, pulling your hair, stealing from you things that don't belong to them, scratching you, punching you, tripping you, usually things that have to do with leaving a mark on your body. The third type of bullying is social bullying. That's embarrassing someone in public, ignoring someone. That's usually called giving them the silent treatment. Spreading rumors, putting down people, gossiping, excluding people from different groups or activities, leaving people out of social events, purposely hurting a person's reputation. This type of social bullying is deliberately setting someone apart from a group in order to assert power over them. And the fourth type of bullying is cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is becoming increasingly more of a problem with our social media sites and through text messages and emails and things like that, using our technology. Technology can be wonderful, but it can also be a powerful tool to hurt someone with. Examples of cyberbullying, one is called flaming. That means that you are sending mean messages through text, email, or social comments. Denigration. That's when you send hurtful messages that are posted on web pages and social networks. Outing. Outing someone means that you are sending embarrassing photos or secrets about them, posted or displayed for the public to see. Recording someone without their consent and then uploading it to a social media site. Hacking someone's account. Just yesterday, someone hacked my Facebook account, and it causes not just time, but it's also scary because you don't know what kind of information these people have. And you have to change passwords and go through all this guideline. It takes time and a lot of effort because someone that I don't even know or may know decided to get into my personal information and send terrible messages to people that I know, my family and my friends, just for the fun of it. I don't find it funny at all. Stealing someone's personal identification is also cyberbullying. Exclusion. Exclusion is when you leave someone out of an online group. It can even be a church group. It can be a group at work. It can be just anywhere. Anytime you exclude someone for selfish reasons, it's exclusion. Impersonation. When you act like you are somebody else online, you send a fake persona out there to someone just to find out information. That is cyberbullying. Sexting is cyberbullying. Spreading rumors or lies about someone online. Harassing someone online or cyberstalking. Going to someone's personal property and trespassing on them. Or taking pictures of their children without permission. This is cyberbullying and not acceptable and not appropriate for anyone to do. I guess you can tell I can get kind of fired up about this topic because I've seen too many people hurt, and I've been hurt myself because of it. Cyberbullying leaves people with a lot of questions. The first one is, what can you do if you are cyberbullied? And the first one is, you can react to a cyberbully. You can confront them. You can go face to face. You can take a couple of people with you. It's what the Bible tells us to do. If someone is bothering you and you need to confront them, take a couple of people with you. But I would not consider going alone. This is not the type of thing to do by yourself. You need help. The second thing that you can do is simply ignore it. Just do nothing. Try to go on about your life as normal. Yes, that's what a lot of adults do. And you can do that sometimes. But it does reach a point where if it puts your family or your friends into a difficult situation or it threatens their life, then that's crossing the line, and you can't ignore it anymore. You have to seek help from other sources. If you're a child, you seek help from an adult. If you're in a school setting, go to your counselor, go to your teacher, go to your librarian, go to a coach. Talk to someone that you can trust and you know that they will help. If that particular person does not help you the first time, go to someone else and try again. Do not stop trying until someone gives you help. If you want help and you don't want them going to someone else, you just want to talk to someone, tell them that it's confidential and that you don't want it spread around. You don't need that kind of help. You just needed someone to listen to. That is okay. You can do that. But sometimes you need to give them the authority to reach out for your protection and your benefit. Teachers are natural child advocates. Most will help and do anything they can to help you. If you are an adult, we have Christian counseling centers that are open. Where I go to church, we have our own, and it is listed on the church bulletin. There are websites that you can visit. Lots of different support groups are online. I'm going to tell you about a couple of those in a minute. You can report these particular offenders. If there are people on your YouTube channel that write terrible things, right beside their comment, there are 3 little dots. If you click those dots, it will give you a place at the very bottom where it says report abuse. You can click that. Or you can go to your home screen on your Facebook site at the very bottom where it has contact information. It also has a link for you to contact Facebook about abusive behavior online. I would use that. It can be very beneficial and helpful. If you have been sent, usually cyberbullying is like other bullying. It is not just a one-time thing. It is something where someone is repeatedly doing the same offensive behavior. And if they are sending you comments, teenagers, please pay attention. Don't reread those comments over and over. What you are doing is damaging and hurting your own self and not the person who is abusing. These are cowards, and they are not facing you. They're typing something in and they go about their own daily business and forget about it. But if you keep rereading it, it just stokes it inside of you and it will hurt you even worse. So don't reread those things. You can block them. You can delete those comments. But don't reread them. You can take a break from technology. It's okay to put your phone away or get off of Facebook or not turn a computer on or television even on for a select amount of time. Some people do this for a week or a day or a year or 2 years. And that is a very healthy way to get yourself reset so that you are able to defend yourself mentally and physically for some of the things that you might see online. Cyberbullying is terrible. Why is it so terrible? Well, because cyberbullying can isolate you. Many people decide to take it on themselves and they separate themselves from others, or they feel separated from others, which leads to loneliness. We just cannot make it by ourselves. We need other people and the communication to exist in this world. It leads to anxiety, where we worry, and it causes stress. And that kind of stress can lead to health problems, stomach aches, headaches, not being able to eat, not being able to sleep. Many children don't want to go to school, so our school absences are up because of things like this. Sometimes it causes depression, where people are so sad that they really just want to sleep. That's all they want to do is sleep, or a sadness that they cannot control, and it's not their fault. Sometimes it causes people to have self-doubts, and their self-worth and self-esteem becomes so low. In some cases, they commit suicide. That's why this is a matter of life and death. So if you need help, there are a couple places that you can go to that I know of. And one of them is called Talkspace.com. They have therapy and resources available for you on the site. There's another one that even our government puts out. It's called StopBullying.gov. And if you're a teacher, there are resources there for you. I would use those and talk to your students about this topic. Where can I learn more about cyberbullying? Well, for my students, my favorite thing to do with them after I've talked to them about cyberbullying and described the 4 types of bullying. When we talk specifically about cyberbullying, I usually take them to a site on Google. It's created by Google, and it is called Be Internet Awesome. And this is a site that helps educate students about being responsible digital citizens. And they have 4 things that they want students to do. They want them to be smart. They want them to be kind. They want them to be strong. And they want them to be brave. And so when students go to the Be Internet Awesome site, this is an internet game. And usually there are 4 different, and they're color-coded, different games for the students to play. I start mine on the green Kindness Kingdom. And it teaches them how to use the little love signs. And they pick up as much love as they can. And along the way, they see these little emojis that are very, very sad. And to help the sad, they press the space bar and they give them love. So usually I go, love, 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 love. And they like to do that. And it shows them how to use the arrow keys to jump up or go right to left. And it sets them where they go up a ladder and they go to the next level. And the next level is where they have to defeat a bully. And to defeat the bully, you have to jump up on a platform and grab a horn. And you take that horn and you go in front of the bully and you press the space bar, and then it yells at the bully and the bully goes up in the air. They defeat the bully by blocking them or reporting them. So you can kind of tell by each one of these steps, by the time they get through the 4th step, they know all of the rules and regulations for trying to defeat and become a digital citizen able to defend themselves online. And I do instruct my students to be very careful not to put your real name, your phone number, your home address, or any other identifiable information, social security number, things like that, where people can identify you as a person. Okay, here's a hard topic. The next question is, how do I prevent myself from becoming the cyberbully? Because when you read these rude comments, or you see rude pictures or things of yourself, it is very natural for you to become angry and want to retaliate and have a little bit of vengeance. But there is a better way. So when you read those comments or things, use the 30-second rule. Go ahead and type your comment and look at it or walk away from it and come back to it 30 seconds later and reread what you have written as if you are the person that it's being sent to. And ask yourself the question, how would I feel if this was written to me? Sometimes we just have to remember the golden rule. Treat others the way that you want to be treated. To be smart online, I tell my students to stay positive, think before you post, protect yourself and your family, give people the benefit of the doubt. Sometimes the tone in writing is not the same tone it would be in person. Respect others' privacy. Okay, the last question, or it's actually not a question. It's more of a choice. A lot of the times at school, on the playground, in the hallway, things like that, I see some kids that see a fight break out and they're over there going, fight, fight, fight. And they're basically becoming part of it. They're becoming a bystander. They're not helping the situation. They are making it worse. So I would rather see students who would want to be upstanding, be an upstander instead of a bystander. So when you see bullying behavior online or in person, question the bullying behavior. Put a stop to it. Use humor to redirect someone. Try to break that tension or the anger barrier. And kind of, I've seen the dog whisperer do this, and he touches the side of the animal to get their mind on something different. It's kind of like that. Remember that there's strength in numbers. If you're being bullied or cyberbullied, try to have a group of people that are like-minded that can stand with you. Try not to be by yourself. If you see someone being bullied, go to that person who has been victimized and be that person that's going to be with the one who is being bullied. Reach out to someone that you know is troubled by something that someone has said online. YouTubers who are struggling with people that are abusing them. We have a couple that my husband started watching a couple of years ago or more. The Pure Living for Life. They are just now coming back. And they're the reason why we wanted to get our own YouTube channel going. After watching them, he told me about it. I thought, that'd be really cool. You know, we're planning on building a house of our own, and I kind of wanted a vlog to be able to look back on it and see what we've done. And watching Jesse and Alyssa, they're so intelligent, and they put so much of themselves into their work, and they get an amazing amount of things done in a day's time. It's the first time that I'd ever really seen a modern pioneer woman climb up on top of a roof and actually help her husband get the roof on, to get it dried in, and go to classes and learn about how to build their own log house using brand new materials that a lot of people haven't even ever heard of. And Jesse is tech savvy enough that he not only knows about technology, but he's willing and generous enough to share what he knows online so other people can learn from him. He's the reason why I understood what the like button and the algorithm of YouTube was really about, because he described it and explained it, and basically I didn't want to be a troll or a tool online, so I learned how to become a better citizen on YouTube by watching their channel. And I just really want to support them in the January being Cyberbullying Month, because it helps their channel, and it helps our channel and several others, but it's also a way to promote good digital citizenship, not just this month, and not just for adults, but also for children too. So I think we can all help each other to become digital heroes, and that's what they are. Through our own generosity and our own time and editing these videos and all the hours and hours of work that we put into these things. And there are other YouTube channels. I'm just a teeny tiny little speck, but I know that this voice can reach at least a few people and help them understand a little bit about bullying and how to defend themselves. And for that, we're heroes. So you guys, become good digital citizens. Please do what the Bible said. Love one another. Love your neighbor as yourself. I struggle with it. I'm figuring everybody else does too. But we can try. If we fail, we can always go back and we can apologize. That's what I tell children to do. If you do something wrong, go say you're sorry. It does help. So I hope that you have enjoyed our video and that you will like and subscribe. And please come back and see us. Bye-bye.